All right, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakaha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, on whom I learn from each and every day. Healthy shalom to the brothers out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. Also, a healthy shalom to the 144,000 would-be judges of this earth. You know, from perspective, your perspective tribe, 12,000 from each tribe. Shalom to you. All right, this is probably gonna be quick or whatnot, but I posted this just the other day when it popped up on my feed, and oh man, look, this has got Esau Edom written all over it, man. Written all over it. This is down here in Mississippi. All right, and super. You already know, Jake. Super racist down that way. You know, down south or whatever. Of course, it's like that all over the place. Just down south, it's a little more pronounced, if you will, but. This is what this reads here. This is crazy. Let's just read a little bit of it. Family of Trey Reed, 20-year-old Jake, right? 21. You know, looks. I mean, I wouldn't say well-to-do, but well put together, young man. Okay, found hanging from a tree at Delta State University. Calls for an independent investigation into his death. Now, look, this is definitely. I'll say it like this. Please excuse me. This is on the cusp of Captain Kirk. I'll say it like that. Captain Kirk's unaliving, if you will. Which who really knows happened with that? Everybody's got an opinion. Who gives a shit? Where's the outcry for this Jake? Because they're saying that this is there's no foul play. I mean, come on, really. 21-year-old Jake, and here, there he is right there. Anyway, the death of a black, ain't nobody black, student found hanging from a tree in Mississippi College campus. This is in front of everybody. Okay, like wide open. Okay, this week has left a family demanding answers, and civil rights leaders calling for a transparent investigation, which you're not going to be able to get a transparent. First and foremost, you got to understand that Esau's the fucking devil, man. All right? And he's been doing this shit. Remember the scripture said, hey, there's nothing new under the sun. He's been doing this shit, ever since forever. Remember the scripture said he kept his wrath forever, right? So let's just read just a little bit more of this. According to officials at Delta State University, so lucky I'm, in traffic here. But anyway, the body of Traviant. Oh boy, these names. Jake, you gotta stop with these names. LaRon, Latron, Tyrod, Lucretia. Come on, man. Anyway, my goodness. Trey. Let's just say Trey. Trey Reed, 21 years old, was discovered at 7 a.m. on Monday. 7 a.m., right? By a faculty member near the pickleball courts on the Cleveland, Mississippi campus. Classes were canceled on Monday. All right, let's continue on. In a statement issued Monday evening, Delta State University Police Chief Michael Peeler said that there was no evidence of foul play. Huh? Really? No evidence of foul play and no ongoing threat to campus safety. Yeah, okay. Yeah, said Esau Edom, and I wouldn't be surprised if the damn, those officials or the officers, they were involved in their own damn self. Lynch mobs, man, there's nothing new under the sun. All right, let's continue on here. I'm going to read just a little bit more of this. Because, hey, in other words, what they're telling you, there's nothing to see here. Hey, there's nothing to see here. Don't worry about it. It appears that he just unalived himself right there on campus in front of, everybody, 7 a.m. Okay. Or before that, whenever. You mean to tell me there ain't no cameras nowhere? See, in this day and age, it's 2025, man, there's freaking cameras all over the place, man. Whether it be somebody out there at that, early time, which really ain't that damn early, okay? Or there's cameras all over campus, man. Peeler, which is the police chief, probably Edomite, this has got Esau written all over it. Anyhow, Peter said that the multiple state and local law enforcement agencies, including the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, were assisting school in this investigation. Coroner says there's no evidence of assault, right? No evidence of assault, but somehow or another, there was multiple bones broken, in this Jake's body. Multiple bones broken. So you mean to tell me, before he, this is their official narrative. So before he unalived himself, he broke several bones? I mean, who does that? This shit don't even make any fucking sense. In a separate statement, Bolivar County Coroner Randolph Seals Jr., George Sessions III, anyway, said his office conducted a preliminary examination, concluded that Reed did not suffer any lacerations. Hold on, Slakia. I gotta get moving here a little bit. Trying to read this and be in traffic at the same time. All right, bear with me, Salakia. All right. Did not suffer any lacerations, contusions, compound fractures, broken bones, or injuries consistent with an assault. Now, notice how they frame this. It says consistent with an assault. Okay, so when you read this, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, it sounds like to me he just unalived himself. But right here it says consistent with assault, meaning there was broken bones. Okay, there was no evidence to suggest the individual was physically attacked before his death. Right, Slakia. Get up here, right behind this truck. Okay, the individual to his death seals. Shit. I might have to pause this. Give me 1 second. Salakia. All right. Yeah, let me pause this and I'll get right back to you. All right, Salakia. I'm finally back. Yeah, it took a couple 3 hours or whatever, but it is what it is. Life happens, right? All right, let's continue on here. Peeler said Wednesday, and again, this has got Esau written all over it. And I wouldn't be surprised if the damn, your city officials and mayor or whatever, they was probably involved in it or whatever, or just some good old boys did it, and that network wouldn't allow them to tell on each other. All right, and again, there's nothing new under the sun. I'll grab a scripture right here in a minute. That perpetual hatred that Esau Edom has towards Jake, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled bird. There's all kinds of accounts of this. There's a Jake in New York City, right? In New York, not too long ago, found him, unalived. All right. There was a Jake they found right here in North Carolina, hung just a couple years ago. You got Eve being chopped up and spread all around the damn state. You see? And it's all Esau Edom, man. I'm not even going to read no more of this. Just grab a scripture. I've gone on long enough. See? Because Esau Edom furthered our affliction. He went too damn far. All right? And he continues to go too far. And now you got this narrative, which they always try to control the narrative. But see, that's the thing. I watched a video earlier today with the brother Arrows of Internation that put up with that ninja, Charleston White. I mean, but damn, some of the shit he says is the truth, though. He's like, it's always been wicked and evil, and we're sick of the violence. Well, the nigga, you are violent. The scripture said, "Keep me from the violent man." My goodness, Zechariah 1 and verse 15, and you got I haven't even uploaded this lesson yet, but you got Jake's out there crying and damn woo-wooing over Captain Kirk. It's fucking sick, man. See why 2/3 gotta go. Zechariah 1 and verse 15, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, you see? For I was but a little displeased, and they helped to forward the affliction. See? They went in, it tells you that in Obadiah too, that you shouldn't have done this and you shouldn't have done that, but you kept on and kept on and kept on, and yet to this day we are in our captivity and pursuant to the book of Baruch 3 and verse 8. You see? Verse 16 reads, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I return to Jerusalem with the mercies of my house should be built in it, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. And a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem, man. All right. And that line is going to be the elect. All right. This is it. I gotta pull this up too. It wasn't too long ago. This shit happened. Group of what? YT, right? Or, Edomite teens brutally attacked 16-year-old boy at Brooklyn subway station. Police say, right? That's just one of them. There's another one. Let's see. Heard attacks and slurs of the victim. Video and there's video of it. There was another one where these damn devils try to throw Jake into a chipper, man. And a chipper, it chips up tree limbs and shit. And if he'd have got caught up in that chipper, man, that was his ass. And see. It says 2 white teens arrested for hate-filled group attack on black. Oh, boy, these words, black, white. Yeah, it should be a hate crime. Whatever. They're going to get payback for it. A pair of white teens, Edomite teens, were arrested for throwing a banana and shouting racial slurs at a black teenager before pummeling him. What? Pummeling him with their pals, buddies, inside a Brooklyn subway station Monday morning, police said. All right, that's just another one. Where's the one where they tried to throw the Jake into a wood chipper? Las Vegas team beaten to death by a mob of attackers is, it's just on and on and on, man. It never fucking stops. The scripture said, "Thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled, and no man shall save thee," man. Ezekiel 35 verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, a power, right? I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee, right? And they love to just try to control the narrative and say, this and that. We need to come together, blah, blah, blah. And at the same day, speak with a damn forked tongue, man. At the same time, unaliving and doing all kinds, further in affliction of Jake. See? Verse 7, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth, and I will fill his mountains with his slain. See? With his slain men. In thy hills, and in thy valleys, and in thy roars, Slacky, I probably said it wrong, shall they fall, that they are slain with the sword. So, hey, you live by it and you die by it, damn it. That's the same thing will happen to Captain. Okay, again, I won't go make it too long anyhow, but moving along here, pull this up. After Captain Kirk, MAGA wants revenge against who? What are they saying? Fight, we're going to fight. And they keep saying they. Who the fuck is they? Why is there HBCUs being threatened? For what? What the hell they have to do with anything? You see, it's always continually the accuser of the brethren, all right? And they want this shit to go down. It's prophecy anyway. Race, wars and rumors of wars, brother against brother, kingdom against kingdom, Egyptian against Egyptian. It's all there. You see what this says? They want revenge against who? It was one of your own that did it. It's really, it's really comforting to be around so many good, faithful. You see this? This is their narrative. God-fearing people. Well, your God is money, oil, and drugs. And whenever you try to go into a biblical narrative, you can't understand the scriptures. It's for the Israelites. Not even that. The scripture said, "Who are you to have take thy vows in thy mouth?" You don't understand what's going on. They keep saying God-fearing this and God-fearing that, and we're good Christians, and Captain Kirk was a good Christian. He could have been the 13th prophet. They saying this shit in Congress. When Esau Edom is the damn devil the Bible speaks of. You can't make this shit up. Man, my goodness. Chilling reminder, multiples, history, black universities under lockdown after receiving threats. For what? You see? That's the accuser of the brethren, man. Zechariah 11 and verse 4. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, my power, our power, the Israelites. You know what I mean? The scripture said, I am in the midst of Israel. I am the Lord, your power, and none else. And my people should never be ashamed. Feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. They that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. And the scriptures go into it and very plainly tell you that their widows are not going to weep neither. Even though they talking all this shit and, and doing all this, we're going to get revenge against who? In the meantime, you got this going on, and city officials and the damn coroner, and they all mixed up in together, a bunch of damn Edomites talking about no foul play. Ain't that some shit? Make it make sense. It's a part of the curses, baby. That's another reason how you can understand and have a barometer and know, who the Israelites are, man. It's through the curses. Simple and plain. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And every chance you get, chant this place down. Kwam Yasharallah. And Wa Abai Babal. Esau, you get ready to be a slave, man. And these missiles can't come soon enough. Shalom.